Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into a filing that's got a resignation, an appointment, and a whole lot of voting. Let's see what Sturm, Ruger and Company, a well-known firearms manufacturer, has been up to. It's a bit like a changing of the guard, but with a side of shareholder democracy. Before we get started, if you find value in breaking down these corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. Also, we have a Discord community linked in the description below, so come join us. This is a Form 8K filing, which is basically a company's way of saying, hey, something important just happened and we need to tell everyone right away. Think of it as the business world's version of breaking news. It's dated May 29, 2025, so it's pretty recent. First up, we have a change in leadership. Kevin B. Reed Sr. is stepping down as General Counsel and Corporate Secretary, effectively as of May 29th, 2025. That means he was the head lawyer and also kept all the important company records. However, he is not leaving the company right away. He'll stick around as a vice president until the end of June and then become senior counsel until he retires in June of 2026. So he is transitioning out. Taking his place is Sarah F. Colbert, who is becoming the new General Counsel and Corporate Secretary. This is effective right after Mr. Reed leaves those roles, which is May 29, 2025. So a smooth transition seems to be planned. Now let's talk about the annual meeting. This is where the company's owners, the shareholders, get to vote on important stuff. This happened on May 29, 25. The first proposal was about electing the board of directors. These are the people who guide the company's strategy. The filing lists the names of the people who were elected. John A. Cosentino Jr. got over 10 million votes in favor and about 358,000 votes withheld. That means most people were happy with the direction of the company. It seems like everyone was re-elected, which means shareholders were happy with the direction of the company. It seems like everyone was re-elected, which means shareholders were happy with the direction of the company. It seems like everyone was re-elected, which means shareholders were happy with the direction of the company. It seems like everyone was re-elected, which means shareholders were happy with the direction of the company. It seems like everyone was re-elected, which means shareholders were happy with the direction of the company. It seems like everyone was re-elected, which means shareholders were happy with the direction of the company. It seems like everyone was re-elected, which means shareholders were happy with the direction of the company. It's important to note that over 2 million shares didn't vote. It's a pretty big number, but it might be because a lot of investors just don't bother to vote, which is pretty normal. The second proposal was about picking the company's accounting firm. They wanted to ratify the appointment of RSM US LL as their independent auditor for 2025. Think of an auditor as someone who checks the company's financial statements to make sure they're accurate. The proposal was approved. Over 13 million votes were cast in favor and only about 164,000 against. Seems like everyone trusts RSM US LLP to do a good job. The third proposal was about executive compensation. This is an advisory vote, meaning shareholders get to say whether they think the company's top executives are being paid fairly. It's not binding, but the company usually listens to what the shareholders say. About 10 million voted in favor, while roughly 53,000 voted against. It means most shareholders think the executives are being paid fairly. Now, it is worth noting that a lot of people didn't vote again over 2.7 million shares. Now let's step back and look at the bigger picture. Sturm, Ruger and Company is going through some changes in its leadership team. The long-time general counsel is transitioning out, and a new one is stepping in. This kind of change can bring fresh perspectives, but it's also important to make sure things run smoothly. The shareholder votes show that most people are happy with the company's direction, from the board of directors to the executive pay. It is difficult to assess the company's financials without seeing a proper financial table. However, from the votes that took place at the shareholders meeting, most shareholders seem to have expressed they have faith in the company and its executives. One thing to keep an eye on is that large number of non-votes. It could mean some shareholders aren't paying close attention or are just not engaged with the company. It might be a missed opportunity for the company to get more feedback. Overall, Sturm, Ruger and Company seems to be in a stable position. They have got a plan for leadership transition and they got shareholder support for their key decisions. As long as they keep delivering results and listening to their shareholders, they should be in good shape. Alright, that's our breakdown of Sturm, Ruger and Company's latest filing. What's your take on these leadership changes and shareholder votes? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.